what's it look like? And to Bruce's recollection, let's say I describe an outcome. I'm being very simple here. I'm describing an outcome, and I'm describing a circle. I mean, I'm not really describing a circle, but that's in an illustrative way, that's what we're doing. Okay, good. After I've done this, then I'm going to say, what does that look like to the person
so you're getting a feedback of their understanding of what you just told them
when you're done? Okay? Now, you might find like, oh Dave, come on, that's micromanagement. It is not micromanagement. Don't kid yourself. That is not micromanagement. That is simply good management. What's it look like when you're done? And then that employee, okay, is going to describe back to you, well, based on what you said, boss, here's what it looks like. This is what I'm going to deliver. Now, here's the key. If they come back to you and they describe this, can I move you a little bit? You okay? Okay. And they describe to you a rectangle, but you had described a circle in your mind, then you know you have a major disconnect.
A triangle, but that's okay.
I can't tell you the number of times that, you know, I've had executives, what are you doing? Or
that's a rectangle.
Yeah, but that's a triangle.
It is, but you said rectangle.
Oh, I did? Oh, my goodness.
Which is even better. So if the person comes back and says rectangle, but they mean triangle, that's even worse because they're confused with no.
Yeah. Okay. So to continue moving, this is really critical. Now, there's a couple of last steps that I want you to be thinking about. Okay. Let's just say they do come back and they describe a circle to you, and you go, "You got it, wonderful." Okay. Then oftentimes I'll say, you know, if it's a new employee in particular, I kind of want to understand how they think. I'll say, what are the first 2 or 3 steps that you're going to take?
How are you getting started?
How are you going to get started? And then I'll also ask, what are your concerns? And I've coached, I can't tell you how many businesses where the issue of time, stuff on the plate, very vague prioritization of things, where the employees are going to go, another thing I have to do? How does that fit in with these 10 other things that he gave me last week? Boss, look, you are responsible for helping your employees to prioritize. You must jump into the accountability pool with them. You must. It is not fair to just keep putting stuff on the plate. That is truly not, and that's what I call the accountability pool. You got to jump in with them. Otherwise, stuff's just not going to get done. So anyway, that's the recap, guys. Next week, we're going to continue to move on into team and how to build a great team. Oh, excuse me. And, you know, there was one other thing that I wanted to cover today, but we're running out of time, and that is I often find that the business owners that come to us, they have folks that are doing their financials for them. Usually it's a QuickBooks reconciliation of things. But they don't really understand the operational implications of those financials. You know, direct costs, gross profit. I see way too many fabricated financial statements that don't take into account the direct cost associated with a unit of sale. And they say, okay, I made $500,000 in revenue and my gross profit is $500,000. And I just want to say no.
Well, I think what they do is they do account for the expense of materials, What they don't account for is their own time.
But even the materials are not loaded into the direct costs to give some reflection of what their gross profit actually is. And that leads to inaccurate pricing and not understanding how many units of sale the company has to make to cover, literally cover, its fixed costs. So we just see that happen. So I have on my little whiteboard cue card over there that the operational implications of financials. I'll tell you what, we'll do a separate session just on that.
We can do that. Yep, actually.
Yep.
Great.
Okay.
So thanks for joining us. Share this out.